Today is finally the day that we're gonna go ahead and get the windshield tinted on the motorhome. So just check it out. What is up, guys? It's Wayne from Fade the Black, man. I know I haven't had a lot of content out lately, but it has been crazy busy. I mean, I got projects waiting for me. I got projects I want to do for myself. It has been crazy. We've been traveling with kids sports, but you know what? I greatly appreciate everyone and anyone that subscribed to the channel, that's watched the videos and asked questions. I try to reply back to you guys right away. But you know what? I greatly appreciate you guys because I think we just tipped 7,000 subscribers, and you know what? That is a great achievement when you ask some. And I think it's a great achievement that you guys hang out with me and check out the content, because I window tint here in Central Wisconsin. I also have a motorhome, so this is kind of my hobby. This is things I like to do. I've been seeing crazy information about tinted motorhomes and people asking questions in some of the Facebook groups and stuff like that. So I thought that I'm gonna do a video talking about window tint. Now, in this video, I'm just gonna go ahead and get the windshield done on my RV because you know what? It is crazy hot in these things. It's always a struggle to cool them off inside, and I keep telling people on some of the Facebook groups, tint the window, because if you don't have the heat going into the motorhome, it's gonna help keep the inside of the motorhome a lot cooler. Now, I made a video already talking about how I tinted my windows in chrome. This is an older motorhome, it's a 2005, and some of the windows started to fade because these are dual pane glass. So I didn't just want to tint them from the inside, I kind of wanted to do something a little different. So I kind of went back old school, like some of the older country coaches, if you guys have seen those, and I did chrome. So I got a video on that already, but this video today is just about tinting the windshield. Now, the windshield in these things is great. Yeah, you can see America as you're traveling around, but at the same time, it lets a ton of heat in. So having shades and everything like that, it doesn't help when you're driving down the highway because you need the seat. So you can't put shades on, you can't put blinds up. So what you want to do is stop the heat before it gets into the motorhome. So what I am doing is putting a ceramic film. So ceramic film stops heat from entering the vehicle. Now, it'll stop all of the heat, but it will block a considerable amount and making it better than, well, without having any film on your window at all. So I don't tell people, don't go too dark. I'm just gonna do a 50% tint on this. Like I said, the windshield is so big that a 50% is just gonna be a nice little smoke. It's gonna stop 50% of light coming in. It's gonna make it easier to drive because your eyes won't have to strain as much, and it's gonna reduce the heat when you're sitting in the vehicle, and also reduce the heat when the vehicle is parked, okay? So if it's facing the sun, you park someplace, you guys know how these things heat up. So you wanna stop the heat from entering in the vehicle first before you start doing something in the inside, okay? Magnet shades and all that stuff do not help when you're driving down the road. So let's check it out. I'm gonna get this tint installed. It's a large piece of film, but you know what? We take our time and we'll get it done. So let's check out the video and I'll be right back at you. So that's how I install a windshield tint on a motorhome. I mean, it is a very large piece of glass. Honestly, it's one of the largest pieces of glasses that I ever have to install windshields on. Now, I do a ton of cars and trucks all the time, okay? Now remember, this is 50% ceramic, and usually I suggest to my customers 50%. Now, in a second, I'm gonna take you inside and show you what it looks like from the inside looking out, but this is what it looks like from the outside looking in. Now, it's almost 7:30, so it's getting late in the day. A little bit earlier, I parked it here because I was getting a little shade. Right now, we're facing the west side of the property, so I parked it here so I could get shade so I could do this, because doing it in the direct sunlight, it would have been a mess. So, realize I'm showing you these pictures, I'm showing you this video right now, and it's later in the day. So in the middle of the day, honestly, with the sunshine on it, you would be able to see in it a little bit better. Right now, like I said, it's getting to the evening, so this is not really a good image. I know you really can't see it that well, but I'm sure that if it's a daytime, middle of the day, you'll be able to see it a little bit better. So some people talk about legal and having different things. This is just a very, very light smoke. And with the motorhome this big, and you're not gonna have a problem, okay? So don't worry about that. And you also can do a 70% window film as well. It's a clear film. It will help to block out the heat. Remember, that's what you're trying to achieve. You're trying to block out the heat in the middle of the day when you're driving, when you're commuting. That's when you need it the most. So that's what this is gonna do. It's gonna reduce the heat coming inside. So now, let me show you what it looks like from the inside looking out. So I have a previous video of installing the visor strip. Now, I put a visor strip on here and I went down pretty far because cutting that sunlight out really, really helps, like I said, to make it a more comfortable driving experience. I drove this thing all the way back from Arizona, so I fully understand about driving. And like I said, this is our second motorhome. Our other one had a visor strip and it had the full windshield done as well. So both of our RVs have full windshield done. I don't ride around without it because I just know how much more comfortable it makes it. So if you had a newer style motorhome with just the darkened glass, you could still go over the rear glass with the 70% film, because like I said before, it will help cut back the heat entering the cabin of the motorhome. So by using a 70% film, like I said, it is virtually clear, but the properties that make up the build of this film will help it stop heat from entering the vehicle. So some people talk about legal. It's just a generation gaps. They don't really fully understand that there's new technology out there that can help them be more comfortable in their motorhomes. I know a lot of the younger generations are saying, I need to tint because we tint a lot of our vehicles. We ride around every day with our personal vehicles tinted, and then you guys spend weeks and weeks and months in your RV. You gotta try to make it as comfortable as you can. So thank you guys for watching. I try to just provide a little bit of information about tinting a motorhome. I can't cover everything in just a few minutes, but then again, leave a comment down below if you have any questions. I'll try my best to answer them. Thank you guys for watching. I greatly appreciate it. This is Wayne from Fade to Black. Stay faded.